You've got your main, maybe even a secondary. You've been grinding the game for months. You know all their combos and frame data. You've got a lot of matchup experience, and you're ranked decently high online. So, you decide to put it all on the line and enter your first offline tournament. But how do you prepare? What should you be doing? Well, that's what I'm going to be discussing in today's video. I've competed in fighting game tournaments for 6 years, ranging from locals to majors, so I have a pretty good understanding of what to do. Listen, going 0-2 sucks. Getting flawless, perfected, not even taking a round, all those things suck. But they happen to everyone, even the top players. But to be real, if it's your first tournament, your odds of going 0-2 are the highest out of anyone there. But I'm here to help. The advice I'm giving isn't foolproof, but it will minimize your chances of being one of those people who go 0-2, and hopefully, you'll have a great first tournament experience. Study your pool. If your first tournament is a local, this won't really apply to you, because you won't see the bracket until you're already there. But for most majors, you can see all the players who are in your pool days, even a week or two before the event, which is a huge advantage. Now you can get some intel. If the tournament bracket is on a website, like Smash.gg for example, you can click their name and try to find some information. See who they play, their tournament experience. If your first round is against the top player, that's a tough draw. But it's all good, it happens. It'll still be a good experience regardless. Now if your next match is against another top player, first off, you had a tough pool, so that's another bad draw. But who knows, you could be the guy who causes a huge upset. I've seen top players go 0-2 in tournament before, so it does happen. But as long as you don't have an insane pool and you do some intel on the players beforehand, then your chances at winning a game will be just a little bit higher. Warm up. A pretty obvious one I know, but you'd be surprised. I've seen people show up before the pool starts and they start playing completely cold. You absolutely don't want to be that guy when it's time to play. And the biggest reason why is because if this is your first tournament, you need to get comfortable playing offline on a monitor. You're not in your room on a big screen TV. You're playing on a small monitor with no input delay. Your timings for everything are going to be off, so you need to be well adjusted. This is probably the most important thing in this video. Take it from me. My very first tournament was a local at my school, and I went 0-2. Couldn't win a single game, and I had a hard time doing my combos. I had to dumb them down just so I could do some damage and not look like a total scrub. But it was too late for that. You want to be the guy who's always on the setup, getting games with as many people as possible. You're going to be well adapted to the environment. All the people around, not hearing the game at a regular volume, all the background noise. When it's time to play though, the setup should hopefully have headphones so you can hear the game volume and no other background noise. If you play while listening to music though, that's fine too, totally up to you. I would also do a button check. I've had players who wanted to skip it and go straight into playing, but if you're in the situation, go for the button check, just to eliminate the excuse that something's wrong with the game or your peripherals. Because if you jump straight in and something's not right, it's GG. This point can't be stressed enough. Relax. If your first tournament is a major, you're gonna have a lot of anxiety. So, you need to find a way to relax, to quiet your mind. One thing you can do for this is go for a walk. Don't fall into the trap of walking around the venue and taking everything in. That's a good thing to do, but it's not gonna relax you. You need to go somewhere more quiet, so I suggest walking outside of the venue, or you just find a lobby, some kind of waiting room, any area that doesn't have much noise. Take some deep breaths, consider doing some meditation, or an exercise that you find meditative. The point is, you want to reduce your anxieties as much as you can. You want to get into a headspace where you're not thinking too much. You probably will still overthink a bit, because this is such a huge transition from playing at home, but even if it helps a little bit, that's better than nothing. Enjoy yourself. I know it's your first event, and you may have expectations to at least win a game, but at the same time, don't forget to take everything in. You're around a bunch of gamers who all came together for one weekend to play fighting games. Don't take that for granted. Majors usually have vendors, cosplay contests, a bring your own controller area to play other kinds of games, art displays, the list goes on. Check them all out, and most importantly, socialize. This is the perfect opportunity to network with people. People outside of the FGC may be there if you're at something like EVO or Combo Breaker, a streamer, a content creator, an internet personality. If you have aspirations of being one of those things, don't let the opportunity to meet someone like that go to waste. But remember to be respectful. Enjoying the event as a whole can help calm you down too. Talking to people can help take some of the pressure off. Trust me, you're not the only person there who's at their first tournament. Maybe you meet someone who relates to your situation. Now you guys can bond over that and the whole experience, and it takes some of the pressure off. But you won't know that if you don't talk to them. So you should be proactive with socializing and accept the burden of being the person to begin the interaction. If you take my advice in this video, I have no doubt you'll have a good time. Even if you do go 0-2, it's all good, man. Don't let that get to you. Try to have a good weekend and enjoy yourself. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you let me know in the comment section below. Also, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'm not playing any fighting games right now, so I like to share any insights and experience that I've gained over the years when I was competing. I'll see you in my next video.